I don't think it's shared with me.
Just assume. Well, you need Kayla, you need the app first, then people can share with you. So yeah.
Oh wait, I think I just got Esther's. Oh wait, nope, I just got everyone's. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Go ahead,
Got it.
Benji. Yeah.
Okay. Italy by Benjamin. In this essay, I will be describing and going through different topics about Italy and why you should travel to Italy over other countries, as well as my experience. As well as experiences from my trip to Italy. I roamed the streets day by day, enjoying the beautiful views, the inviting, flavorsome foods, and bright structures. It was such a thrilling experience to learn and see all the history when I passed by the old sculptures and statues, or even ruins from thousands of years ago. As I traveled outside of the main cities, there were many farms and crops, and the scenery was dry, yet still full of greenery. In the cities, there were many tiled and brick walls, and pathways that all led to gorgeous fountains or central markets. At the market, they sold fresh bread, vegetables, fruits, homemade pasta, and various desserts, like a classic Italian gelato. You would have to walk many miles to get around some cities, and cars are not used as much as they are here in the United States. From the colorful brick houses to the warm, soft breeze that fills the streets at night, the smell of freshly baked bread through every market, and the vibrant blue waters that surround them, welcoming you to the large peninsula of Italy.
What's wrong with there? Welcoming you to the large peninsula. You should not use a period before that, right? Surrounding them should be a comma there. Welcome there and should be lowercase. So, yeah. Well, here is either we Benji just wanted you to know either we don't stop criticizing those things, said you did a good job, or we can be very meticulous in your essay writing. Preferably, I think we like to for people to tell you exactly the right essay, so things going forward. However, that going to narrow down and be a little bit pointed, a little bit humiliating to you, right? So yeah, but you need to know this is the basics essay writing. Okay, you don't want to do that. Welcome to the large peninsula of Italy. That's basically we're messy writing, messy. Okay, so people just know you're not writing seriously. Okay, so yeah, you need to correct those things. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah. If casual everyday writing is okay, but we try to get a standard writing essay, right? So you did a good job, I'm not saying that. But small things like that, easy to be corrected, would be lack of due diligence for you to really do anything essay. Okay, so now when you guys writing essay and submit it, I want you to review it yourself, do yourself editing it. That's a part of learning writing experiences. Is you have to go back to look at it, to edit it, reformat it. That's a part of the deal. Okay, so understand when you're young, you just want to get a homework out there, but the long term, we got to form some healthy habits to essay writing. Okay, so there's ways you can reorganize your thoughts, ways you can improve your thoughts, especially you can improve like the grammar. Those things need to be corrected. Nobody. At least me, I always correct my grammar after 10 times. So, but I don't think everybody can say that 100% good with my grammar or spelling, whatever, the first time. So what do? Go back to double check. Okay, called the proofreading. Okay, do proofreading. Okay, evidently let me know what I'm talking about. So that's good. So, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
The city is in Italy. Seeing Italy is something I will truly never forget. There is so much to visit and to see as you glide down the canals on a gondola in Venice, or walk into the splendid Pantheon in Rome.
What is Pantheon?
It's a big structure in Rome.
What a gondola? Anybody know what gondola is? Beside the Benji.
It's like a canoe.
It's
a boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Many cities in Italy are full of bright colors and packed with history and delicious foods. You can't go wrong visiting any of them. There are so many cities in Italy, and almost all of them have at least one famous structure. Although the cities may look mostly the same, each one has different history to them. Why I chose to go to Italy, yes.
Each one has different histories, so I don't know why my have a spelling check there. No, what it is. Each one has a different history to them. Should it be
Yeah,
that?
you would just say that clause would just be each one has a different history. You don't need two of them.
Okay.
Mm. That's true. Yeah.
Why I chose to go to Italy.
You don't need two of them. Correct that. Mm.
You can just delete the two last words.
Mm.
The two one?
To them, you don't need those.
Okay.
Is that making sense to you, Benji?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Italy is full of tourist attractions and famous structures like the Leaning Tower of Pisa or the Colosseum.
Can I ask a question? Sorry to disturb you, but
No worries.
ask a question on the road. So why you guys have a title? What like why you have titles here? This way you want to express clearly. Okay.
I guess it's
Okay.
just something that I wanted to
Okay.
incorporate.
Okay. Then why I choose to go to Italy? The choose is capitalized. I'll try to tell you. Okay, so consistency is important. If you're going to capital that one, everything else is going to capitalize. Right? So,
Okay.
so it's confusing, right? So yeah, if you don't want to capitalize, that's fine. So yeah, a choose C should be either lowercase or all capitalized, right? So yeah. So it's a very picky. If you're gonna design website with me, you're gonna have those mistakes. I'm gonna pick on you all day long.
Right.
I'm not gonna pay you. Do you understand my point? You know,
Yeah.
it's for the greater public to see it. If you slack with those things, people don't want to read on anymore.
Yeah.
Literally stop them reading. So it's very important to learn some basics and to stick to the rule. Okay, so it doesn't cost us a lot, but it definitely disciplines yourself to be a more efficient writer. Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
The list is long. Every nook and corner of Italy is full of history.
Mm.
Italy is a wonderful place to enjoy a rich legacy of both art and architecture,
Mm.
like the intricate work of Leonardo da Vinci,
Mm.
or the astonishing structure Duomo di Milano. in the city of
Wow.
Milan.
Give us an accent, but you can't.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
It's really-
Where's Milano?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's not Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Lo siento.
Do it again. Do it louder. So
No.
Leonardo da Vinci.
the second one, I want to know the sculpture name. Tell it. Yeah.
Oh, this is actually new to me. I don't know what this structure is.
Yeah. What is
It's
it?
humongous.
Humanic sculpture.
Bigger than your one.
Oh. Who somebody tell me this Italy for that? Dimili Milano. Okay, whatever. Okay.
Something of Milan.
Milan. No, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No worries.
Mm.
Italy is also known for having the longest coastline in all of Europe. On your way down the coast, you can visit many towns and try some of the fresh seafood
Well,
served.
that should not be comma after Europe. It should be period. Am I right? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Served at the restaurants overlooking the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. Many of the seafood is caught right next to Italy in the seas that surround it.
That
There would be much, I think.
Okay, much. That's
no way. That
Much.
cannot be true.
much of the seafood.
There should be many.
Many
Because
of
you're
the
not talking.
seafood.
You're not talking about the quality. You're talking about the. You're talking about the
Quantity.
items. Yeah, how many. So,
Okay.
so how many is not talking about how much. Am I right? So you can qualify like that.
It just doesn't sound right.
Meaning the seafoods. Yeah, would be good. Then people will know different foods, right? So, Huh? Minnie's seafood is caught next to. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You tell me.
No, not many.
Uh-huh.
Well, say much.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that's true. I'm so sorry. I thought they were talking different restaurants.
No worries.
Yeah. Different recipes. Yeah. Man, that is worth appealing. Let's go to Italy. So, yeah.
What? Okay. Overall, there is so much to see and do in the magnificent country of Italy, with plenty of gorgeous landscapes and beautiful architectural towns and cities to visit that certainly won't disappoint you.
What are you guys doing? Don't do that. Too loud. We're recording. If someone that listens to this, going to boom like a shoot hit. Okay. No one. I don't want everybody to comment on these things because we don't have time. So too many people now. So we're going to pick one or two have comments on it. Okay. We're going to have Elijah comments on this one. Then Noah. So.
I think you did a really good job. Firstly, on making it feel like you were actually there, because that was one of the main points of the essay. So I think you did really good on that. Just a few grammatical stuff, as we were already stated as we were going through the essay, which is what I still definitely do in essays. So I don't feel like I can really criticize grammatical mistakes because I have a lot of issues with them myself. So. So I can't really say anything else about that besides.
That's motivate you to criticize more, so you cannot do it yourself.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
No, I don't even actually know what to say besides what was already pointed out. So,
Okay.
I mean the titles, you wouldn't really want to do this because you wouldn't really want to section off that much. If you want to do that, literally all you have to do is just start your sentence like that with a comma. It doesn't have to be so section off. It can be different chunks, but not a whole deal like that. It's just not something you really want to do in your format. But I think the information is pretty good. You're a teeny bit repetitive with kind of stuff. Some of the stuff you said. But you did give a good overlay of the main things about Italy that most people would know about and be interested in, and you kind of drew the person in and made it more interesting. So, and it did make it feel like you were there. So, it's pretty good. I like it.
You like it?
Yes.
Good. He knows a lot about Italy. That's good. Where you learn from those?
I did lots of research.
That's good. It's encouraged you to do
Well, you were
research.
there, right?
Yeah, the point was the
No,
fact
I
that
never.
you weren't supposed to
Yeah,
be there.
I
Right?
never.
Yeah. That's exactly. Have you been Great Wall? No,
Not
yet.
yet.
You know,
I'm
yes.
not
Yeah, exactly.
I
Good
won.
luck. Yeah.
Good luck, huh?
Yeah. Bless you. God bless you. How about that?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You did have a lot of grammatical mistakes, which is kind of surprising because I actually thought I had edited a lot of that. So either I missed some stuff or it was changed again or something. But I thought I had taken care of a lot of that. But anyway, I looked at the edit history, and I guess I don't know.
No worries, I did do a little bit of editing.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
you did a lot. You did a lot.
Yeah, I can tell
Mhm.
there was a lot of changes,
Yeah.
which is really good because you added
So-
more to the introduction there. Or I think so.
So Benji, next time pay attention to it, okay? So we're gonna want you to look at it as a particular aspects. The point is not slide over. The point is motivate you, to discipline you. Okay, there's something I'm struggling with. I want to do it right. Okay, so not picking on you, just motivate you to do right. Okay, so yeah.
As for the format, I think the only reason you had done titles is because we really haven't talked, I guess, too much or too strictly about format, although there have been things that we've mentioned before. So generally you didn't make a huge mistake in putting titles like that, which is like that kind of thing is technically fine, except in our case we want to kind of stick to a standard in our essays. So generally you just want to have a title, your name, maybe the date if you want that, and then paragraphs that it's up to you if you want to add spaces between them like you do, or if you just want it to, there's another way you can make it kind of run together to look nicer, which it's hard for me to explain without illustrating it myself. But yeah, just from now on, you don't need to do titles like that. As we mentioned before, you kind of mention, depending on what kind of essay it is, if it's more of a formal essay like this, you want to kind of give an illusion, or as more of a simple word, you want to kind of give an outline for your essay in your introduction. So like, it doesn't mean you have to say, in like literal words, I will be covering this, this, and this in my essay. You don't want to do that. You want to be a little more literary than that, I guess.
In this case, I would like you to start with the next paragraph. La room wall, very impressive.
Oh, thanks.
Right, the introduction took that away, right? It's like a essay because it's visiting something, using a perspective in a sense like a movie, right? Shooting. Oh, that's where the starting scene is. So, go ahead. Yeah.
And I am open to you guys, at least from my stance, we can figure this out together, but I do like to see some purposeful deviation from common essay standards sometimes for the purpose of creativity and originality. But what is important is, if you ever do something like that, you at least have to know what you're deviating from and not just unconsciously write in like just an unthoughtful way. So what I mean is, I want you guys to learn the standards of good essay writing first, so that when you do try to do something a little different from what's the standard right way to do it, you know that you're doing something different and not unconsciously do something different.
That's very good. That's very good.
I think, that's not even something, that's not even my own idea. That's like a very general principle in creative writing.
Yeah.
So I think you guys really need to grab hold of traditional standard essay writing before you can do, like you say, titles or different stuff like that. So you guys are getting close. It's something that we have to explain in different levels because some of you haven't been here as long as others, but I think we're figuring it out. And besides that, I did kind of comment on what else I liked about the essay in my previous note. I think you did a good job, and yeah, that's about it.
I'll read your comments. I found this essay very illustrative and can tell you did quite a bit of research to familiarize yourself with Italy's tourist attractions and culture. I would have appreciated more originality, for instance, including things that you did, experienced, or thought about during your trip that made your trip. And you, as the traveler, unique compared to other travelers that may want to go to the same places. Also, there are quite a few grammatical format mistake overall. Well done. Agreed. I like Noah's comments on this as well. So. Okay, Noah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just move down the line. Elijah could be next.
Okay, everyone got mine?
Who is what is your title? Great Wall, I believe, right? Elijah.
There it is.
There we go.
Does everyone, you got it? You got it, Kayla?
Yeah.
Mine come through. Got it? Yeah. All right.
How many words are
I
there?
don't know. The Great Wall of China.
Two paragraphs. I know that.
Within the span of existence, there have been many fascinating and wonderful things on this earth built by the hands of man. Whether it be the great cities around the world, or the more ancient constructions such as the Great Pyramids or the magnificent Taj Mahal.
Okay, read with passion.
Okay. And through all these things built, there's one that stands out among the others. In this essay, I'll be writing about my visit to the Great Wall of China. The air was cool as I walked up the stone path. I looked ahead and saw what looked like an endless path of stone, weaving and turning up and down the hills, 12,000 miles long. As I continue to walk down the stone path, I look to my sides. I see the great foothills covered with luscious green trees as far as the eye can see. And I think about the lives The lives and lifetimes spent in the construction of this great wall. I look and I see each stone, and I wonder who set this stone here. I wondered what thoughts may have gone through this man's head as he laid each stone down. Perhaps he pondered on the reason why he was building this wall. Perhaps as he set each stone down one after the other, he imagined the great purpose from which he was building it. But built not only for protection purposes, but also for trading and border control, and even used as sort of barracks. Hundreds of thousands of men spent their entire lives in the construction of this great wall. Days upon days, thousands of workers cut, stacked, and hammered away at work. The building of this magnificent structure must have truly been an honor to participate in. As I still walked along the path, brushing my hand on the quarried granite and smooth marble walls, I admired the excellent
You
craftsmanship.
sure there's a marble wall there?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, really?
no way.
There's marble.
There's marble in the walls?
There's marble in the Great Wall of China. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know that.
Interesting.
Marble is very expensive stone. Very hard to hew.
12,000
Often,
pounds.
often
Not all made out of marble. It's just
Oh,
small.
the
There's sections. of it
portions.
made out of it.
Okay.
I admired the excellent craftsmanship in each brick, the careful placement of each wooden plank.
Mm.
For being built in the 7th century, the Great Wall truly earns its place among the 7 great wonders of the earth.
Mm.
Day turned into night. I had only walked a mere fraction of the length of this seemingly endless path of stone.
It was a tough walk. I've been there, so it was very, very tough. Up and down, climbing all the time. So, go ahead.
But in the time of doing so, I had not only enjoyed the scenery, but I also admired the history. And by doing so, honored those who spent their entire lives in the creation of the Great Wall of China.
Mm. Somebody comments on it. Volunteer comment.
Really good. Good job.
That's all. That's terrible.
I liked it.
And I like how you like brought your poetic writing into it too. I would think of an essay as not really having to be too poetic.
I think
but
that's what
like
Noah
how you
told
did.
us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of.
You did?
But it,
Anyways, I think
like a
you did a
story.
really good job.
No one gave you a high score.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I didn't see what score you gave me.
Well,
What was it?
Unfortunately, you didn't see a lot of things. Which you have to resolve, right?
I got it. Alright,
I saw your comment.
you read the comments. We want everybody to read your own comments. I mean,
8.5
no other
out of
comments.
10. Great work. This essay is very thoughtful. It is close to what I thought I was looking for in this assignment. There were several grammatical mistakes that could have been resolved through closer observation. And
Ah,
appreciate
what do
your
we
content.
need to do? Closer observation. Okay, more content. Yeah, I think you did a very good job though. That's encouraging.
Even though it was short, it was good.
Even it's short, grammatically full. Okay. Next one. Are you guys good?
I'll go.
Okay, okay, you go ahead.
Oh, no?
Mm-hmm. Whatever. It's okay.
Yeah, Kayla can go next.
Okay. Well, I forgot that we had to have like about 500 words, so mine's like really short. It's like
I don't
200.
have yours, Kayla.
You're
I just
200.
sent it. I can send it. Try to send it again.
I don't think it was 500.
Yeah, I don't think it was a certain amount.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
at least 500.
Oh.
I remember that.
600.
Yeah, you're good then. So, what's the name? Hawaii?
Africa.
Africa? I don't have Africa. Where's Africa? Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Terrible. Go ahead.
Everybody ready? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Africa by Kayla Lacasse. Recently, I went to Africa. I learned about interesting animals, tasted exotic food, and got to see an amazing landmark. One of the interesting animals that I saw in Africa was an aardvark. They live throughout the south of the Sahara. One of the tour guides told me that their name comes from a South African word that means earth pig.
Wow.
Another interesting fact I learned is that they can eat 50,000 to 60,000 ant or termites a day.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
The one I saw was so cute, and when I pet him, his fur was very dense because his hair was thin and his skin was harder. An exotic food I tried was fried bullfrog legs. It was a little dry and chewy, but I had a side of butter that helped. The reason they only give you the legs is because most of the frogs inside are too rubbery and their skin can be poisonous.
That's good one.
Lastly, I went to Victoria Falls.
Mm.
It was the scariest part of the trip. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful and a beautiful place with lots of trees and plants surrounding it, and the water looked amazing, but looking down made me sick. The elevation is 2,904 feet above sea level.
Mm.
Sorry, I didn't put feet in there. I'll have to fix that. And the water, of course, comes from the Zambezi River.
Zambezi River. Oh, wow.
The falls was actually found by a Scottish man named Dr. David Livingstone. He named the falls after Queen Victoria.
Mm.
Dr. Livingstone was actually a Christian missionary.
Mm.
One of the crazy things about this place is that people like to swim in it.
Mm.
I was too scared, but I saw other people from a distance. I love Africa and hope to visit it again. I learned a lot of interesting things, and I think that everyone should take a trip to Africa.
Agreed. Comments. I like the detail you mentioned, like that animal. That animal is crazy, huh?
Wait, look.
Oh, yeah. See, we call it 食蚁兽. 食蚁 means eating.
Cute.
Yeah, 蚁 means ant.
Ugly.
兽 means animal. Wow, look at that.
It just has cancer. No. Wait, why doesn't that one have hair? It has cancer name.
Have a long hair.
That'll be a new character in my dreams.
Whoa.
It's pretty scary.
They're cute.
The kids.
Oh, it smells. It looks like Lily.
Okay.
Actually, it does.
Mm.
It's a dog.
Oh,
It's my dog.
So it's only in Africa, am I right?
I think there might be
In other places?
in other places, but Africa. Oh, it's a baby. That's why they have no. That's why they have.
Oh, they are native to Africa. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, they have thin
Wouldn't be
fur.
beside
Yeah.
they're genetically made.
They also call it African ant bear
Mm.
and theater.
It's kind of like it's like in the anteater family.
Yeah,
Yes.
ant eater. Yeah. Hey.
Those are some weird.
Anyway, comments? Somebody? No comments?
What's your comment, teacher? No.
I go last.
Professor.
Okay. Esther, offer some comments.
I think you did a very good job, and like things you explained, like the animal and eating a frog.
Oh, frog, that's a tough one, right?
You wouldn't actually a frog right now.
What do you guys think about it? So I raised the topic some occasion before you participate in the group. They just it's almost like kick me out, you know. So it was so How you eat a frog? I said, I eat frog. Frog is still served in the restaurant.
My
I said-
grandma told my aunt and my mom that it was chicken, and they ate it. And
Same.
then she told them they
Tastes
were
like
frogs.
What
They
happened?
believed her, and they said it tasted good until they figured out it was frogs.
Yeah.
Maybe this is more chewy sometimes.
It's a little bit cruel eating frogs, however. Frogs,
is.
yeah.
They were not made to eat.
Well,
Ladies are.
frog is his favorite animal when he grew up.
Yeah, I always admired.
We should not
They're
eat
my
the
boys.
frog, yeah. So, but it's a ball frog, okay? It's not a real frog.
That's a frog.
Bullfrog.
Not a
Ball frog. It's like you know, we talking about the man. Yeah, but we talking about the woman. You're not a man, but it's has 3 words there because of
See?
yeah, so you're not a woman.
But a woman and a man are both humans.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay. What is that?
Look how big this one is.
Oh my god.
What? That's tough. That's
That would be so scary.
that's man's stuff. Yeah. Now, all I
Oh my god.
yeah.
Really scary.
What about Victoria Falls? Have you ever checked out Victoria Falls look like? Eileen had a vision about Victoria Falls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before we even know there is a Victoria Falls. Is that amazing? Yeah. Eileen had a vision about Victoria Falls before we even know there's Victoria Falls. Yeah, she saw this picture almost like
Oh
this
wow,
one.
that's really pretty. That's nuts.
Yeah.
We
That's-
actually
that's
watched
before we
something
moved
on that
here.
person who found it last
Uh-huh,
night, Dr.
uh-huh.
David.
What?
Dr. Dave Livingstone. We watched
Livingstone.
something on him last night.
Is that right? He's a major missionary to that region, huh? Okay. Can you share that movie with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Be great. I want to know him. Okay.
I think I could probably give it to you tomorrow.
Oh, it's what? It's DVD?
Yeah, it's a DVD.
I can't.
Oh,
play
you don't
DVD.
have one
Yeah,
on
no. Okay. Let's move on to the next person, if that is okay. So. Mhm.
Esther.
Yes.
Hawaii. Hawaii.
Oh. Esther's. Esther's.
I like your
And the format, but it's still some paragraphs still combined together.
Too small?
Some paragraph is not have a space between the lines. The paragraphs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, not to criticize. You did a good job, but it would be better have a separation there. So go ahead.
Hawaii. Surfing into the sun. Indescribable sunsets. Black, pink, and red beaches. One experience I will never forget is the one I had in Hawaii.
That's a good opening, right? I have to say that's a very good one.
Do you ever feel the sudden urge to travel somewhere you've never been? Well, I do. And I once decided to follow that urge and go to a place I'd never been, Hawaii.
Mm.
Though it is thousands of miles away, I wanted to go somewhere where I could be alone and relax.
Ah.
So I booked my flight and was on my way to a life-changing experience.
Mm.
Having not traveled to very many places around the world, I felt slightly uneasy about the different culture and ways of life in Hawaii, but all the more excited to explore the ever-changing world. When I made it to my destination, I found myself in a beautiful array of houses surrounded by water. I found my little house that I was going to live in for 10 days and got myself cozy and feeling at home.
Mhm.
Right outside my window, I could see the whole ocean with pastel pink sand and water as far as the eye could see. I was so excited for the days ahead, but also fatigued by the long flight, so I laid my head down for sleep.
Mm.
Up and ready to explore this island, I ate a delicious breakfast and was on my way into town.
How'd you eat?
Pineapple.
Sure, pineapple. What tropical trees and brightly colored fruits I saw. Walking on the seashore with the sand going in between my toes, I sat, relaxed, and looked into the sky and thought, what a beautiful world the Almighty God has created, and what a joy it is to embrace His creation. Walking around town, I noticed the smiles on everyone's faces, the kindness they treated me with, and the smiles they gifted me with. I was so happy to be around such kind-hearted people. After some days exploring around the island, I decided to go out of my comfort zone and go snorkeling.
What does snorkeling mean?
It's like jumping.
Is that right?
No, jumping into the water and
That's called snorzing.
Scuba diving.
It's like scuba.
yeah,
Scuba diving.
snorkeling.
Oh wait, but snorkeling has the little thing there.
I would
Yeah.
not do that. But
I think that's African people do that. Sorry, that's disrespectful. Snorkeling.
Oh gosh.
Go snorkeling. Go scuba diving, eh? So, joking.
I would not snorkel or scuba dive, but
Anyways,
I just put
let's
it in here
continue.
anyways.
Yeah, scuba diving is pretty good, pretty fun.
That's why I put here too.
Yeah.
As one of my worst fears being in the ocean, this took a lot of convincing, but I finally made up my mind to do it. At the edge of the boat, ready to jump off with my companions.
Oh, you did
Who are
that.
your companions?
I don't know, don't care. I looked down into the crystal clear water, took a deep breath, and jumped in.
Oh, so you travel along, but you made some friend there. I guess the
Like
break.
on the boat, because I can't ride a boat.
I think it's the breakfast time. You met somebody convince you go to the trip. So yeah. So good.
Met them. All around me were colorful reefs and striped fish. In the distance, I also saw some sea turtles. Amazed by the view,
Some of what? Sea turtles. Okay. Sorry, I lost my place. That's why. So go ahead.
all I could do was stop and stare.
Did you give him fudge?
Nothing was stopping me.
I do
Gosh,
not.
I was there. So as
Oh.
I sat there in shock, I didn't even notice my companions leaving. About a minute passed, and I looked around, and only to find I was alone in this deep blue ocean. I felt a sort of relaxation, so I stayed for a while longer, but soon went back up to the surface and found my companions.
Well, that's very, very detailed imagination, right? I like it. You should be a.
So we're the first day and then we're at the last?
I have some more questions about the turtle.
No, I said I explored around the town.
yeah.
8 days?
Yeah, yeah.
The turtle was
Did
made.
do some amazing.
You do know the last part of America, right?
Somewhere you've never been. Okay, let's finish this. The day before my last, I decided to go surfing. Though excited, I was also quite nervous to go in the water with boys. Once I got out there on my board, I was full of energy and excitement. So failing many times, I still hoped I could ride at least one wave. And sure enough, with a couple hours of practice, I was riding the waves like none.
Wow, you're the champion. Yeah. That's
It was
good.
a long, exhausting flight back home. I was quite sad I wouldn't wake up and see the water right out my window.
A lot of
But
quite.
all the more happy to be home.
I like this essay. That's very illustrative. My imaginations, everything.
That's how many times you said quite.
Okay, you want to comment? Comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Go ahead.
So I didn't say anything about fudge. It's pretty disappointing. I mean, I
There were a lot of chickens in Hawaii too, by the way. Like,
Wait, really?
remember-
Really?
They just
Wait, there's
around.
chickens?
In Hawaii. Really vicious chickens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they fight. Get chicken fight each other.
That's actually illegal.
Well, I've heard some attack people, but
Attack people.
I just
A bad
wanted
chicken
to-
Fun to
attacks
smack a
people
chicken in
all
the
the
face
time.
if it comes in Jack.
I
That'd
would
be
just
fun.
kill them
I'll be back in
if it's
just a
not
second.
illegal.
Eat
we
for
just-
dinner.
You know what else there is?
Like a big
There's
dinner.
ants there.
No,
Ants?
sure.
Yeah.
Hawaii looks beautiful. I didn't write about all of
Yeah. They have a lot of kind of called fruits and the drink.
Pineapple.
Yeah, the drink
Pineapples.
made of it. Yeah.
There's some
Okay.
great there.
So let's talk about this. Who knows anything about Hawaii? Pecan fruits,
I know
Pineapple.
wishes chicken.
Vicious chicken.
Yeah.
most shark attacks happen.
Shark attack in Hawaii. That's
Hey,
scary.
you get out of it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's because of the majority of people that are
Ah,
in surf.
surfing. What else?
Can you show them the video?
Hawaii. Are you guys in your own world?
We're talking about how to cook a chicken, and
Oh,
we were trying to figure out what we would do.
there's many
If there
ways
was
to
a
cook chicken.
Chicken
Yep.
dinner?
I like chicken a lot.
The best chicken to cook it
I know
is
the
you
one
when you have
that's-
mad. I will teach you how to cook chicken now.
No, we don't.
You don't need any material. You don't even need to get the feathers off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't
No,
need
you
to
don't
do
need to
that
take
at all. Yeah, don't
burn it
need-
off.
You just you have to be dead so that you can mud or something you can wrap around like a foil. Huh? Wrap it real good. Then just put in the ground
Mm-hmm.
or throw in the fire. That's it.
Put it in like an underground.
No
like
spices?
Yeah. So just no, you can add spices if you
After
want.
it, afterwards.
What if you just, like,
The key is when you eat it, then you add salt and pepper. Alright. So
That's
yeah.
good. I really want to cook food like that, like
Yeah.
a really like old tradition.
Oh, that because when you break the mud, the shell, the skin just come with it. So
Mhm.
That comes off with the feathers.
exactly,
I like
come with
the
the
skin,
feathers.
though.
Yeah. So yeah.
Burnt and crispy.
Oh, you then you have to tear the feathers before you cook it. So, but that's
I don't know why I cook
the
it
wild
like
taste.
that.
Nah, you can do that with the fish and other kind of animals. So make
Cook it
mud,
around.
wrap it with mud. Make sure it's
Wrap it
all
with
wrapped in thick mud. Then put in the fire.
Really?
Because the mud can become like a cooking mechanism for the food inside.
That's interesting.
You add the spices in it, especially.
What kind of spices?
Depends what you got. In the outdoor life, you can find whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, so
I wonder if it's a Hawaiian spice.
you want to hear a story?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
A friend he came from Hawaii. When he get lost in the jungle, he trying to find our way out. Yankee had found him, and his hand get hurt. You know, when you cut through the things, you can hurt yourself.
Okay.
You know, what is it called? The Mercedes, you know, cut yourself, you can hurt yourself. See, they have a storm all day. So the storm is just pouring out. He cut through in the jungle, and it was a super hungry, not had anything to eat. And then he said, "This is a real story. This is himself told me." So he said, "I don't know. I'm gonna die here or not." Storm is piling, you know. He's a street preacher, so he began to pray to God. God, desperation, getting me out of here, you know. So a light showed up in the darkness. He just began to follow the light. And so he said, "Wow, that's interesting. Maybe I can pray for my hand." This is a brother. When in the beginning, he don't believe in spiritual gifts, right? So you know, so it's a very challenge for him to share the story with me. So he said, maybe God can heal my hand. It was bleeding, you know. And sure enough, his hand was healed.
Wow.
So he said, this is because I shared some story of mine, you know, God answered every prayer on the way, miraculously. And he said, I'm so hungry, God, maybe you can send something to eat for me. And sure enough, in the middle of the forest, what they called this? Mango tree, yes. So, I don't think everybody have. This was the best season for mango.
Got my mango on the
so he has a fish and mango, you know. So I asked him, "What is a mango?" You know, he had to explain to me what mango is. So, oh, never eat that before. It's good. Oh, it's the best food in the world, you know. I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "That's the largest, best juicy mango I ever eat." That is the story. That he walked away. Just a little bit things. I'm not sure that's thing need to be shared with others. Right?
We know we're gonna
Yeah. Well, what if you caught in a stormy day in Hawaii, in the thick forest, even with a machete cut it, you can't cut your way out. What do? Now you know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eat it off a fork.
Huh? I'm
Alright, it's
joking.
Naomi's call.
Joking
Naomi's
with you.
also the only
Yeah.
one we have left.
Go ahead. Let's read Noah's comments first. Bester, you read Noah's comments first. Wow, Noah gave a high score for you. That's really impressive. I like this one.
8.5 out of 10. Good job. You did great at describing our experiences, as well as your joys and struggles during those experiences. There were quite a few grammatical mistakes, which I recommend you take a good, close look at before you resolve the suggestions I gave you.
You need to read it, okay? To crack your grammars. I really advise you guys, when Noah or I give you grammar questions, go back really seriously look at it. You know, then you learn, right? Learn. So learn from just simple things, but you can really learn your writing skill improve quickly when you grammar it gets jotted down. So or somebody read your English with a poor grammar or not good, it just destroys the joy for reading anything, am I? Don't you feel the same when you're being a reader? You know, so oh man, that I don't care what it's writing about, you know. So yeah. Go ahead. Next one. The last person, right? Okay.
Is everyone on it? Okay, there are a couple words that I don't know how to pronounce that well, so I'll help you help me.
Barcelona. That's a song.
Oh, really?
Barcelona. Yeah, seriously.
Keep singing, I want to know more.
It's a song. It's a very beautiful song. And it's like a choir song, man. Have you never heard of that one?
No.
No, man. That's why they call the Barcelona the best football team in the world. Yes. Barcelona, something like that. So, yeah. You search out, listen to it. Like that.
Yeah, hurry, wait.
Yeah, let me see it.
Wait, we have it right here.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Play it.
We don't want to listen. First, we have an ad.
It's very, very loud song. Passionate song.
The Spanish are loud.
Mm-hmm.
Just a warning.
No, not this one.
Freddie Mercury.
I don't think so. It's not this one. No. Barcelona, it's a. I don't know.
That's a crazy joke.
No way. Is that right?
2012 version.
No, Barcelona is a long song. Let me see which one. Song.
Who's it by?
It's opera song, I believe. Opera.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh?
That's it.
Maybe. I'm so sorry. Oh. Now here it is.
Sheesh. That's great. Wow. Whoa, it's there. Oh my gosh.
What are you guys doing?
Listen to Barcelona.
We lost control. That's it.
Is it the one?
Yep. Look at that goal.
That's it.
This is crazy.
It's a beautiful song.
This is Naomi's essay.
Yes, this is my
Make it louder. I can hear it.
That's the line that's there.
Oh, that's it.
Sounds like something Noah would listen to.
That singer is one of the best opera singers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This,
Yeah, she's a beautiful singer.
He's really. Hey.
That's word cheesy, huh? Word cheesy song, man. Wow.
Turtle from Hawaii.
Okay.
I like the glitter.
Look at your dress on, Amy.
It's a beautiful song.
That's the face.
Oh, that's it. See? Here it is.
Okay, my accent just got way better.
Yeah.
No, it just got way worse.
Man, I'm less excited, man. That is Buffalo in Spain. Yeah.
That's pretty good enough. I think Elaine is proud to put up with you guys, so she said.
All right, Naomi, go ahead.
Well, that just made this awkward.
That's a great opening.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Barcelona.
like it already.
I think Naomi did a wonderful job with this one.
Can't wait to hear it.
I think she actually comment because you gave to me earlier, so. Man, no one never goes over 9. I always give you guys over 9 scores. So, he's a better teacher than I am. Barcelona.
Barceloneta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Okay, let's start reading this. Mm-hmm.
I just say Barceloneta. You don't have to use the.
Okay, Barcelona trip. For the longest time, I wanted to step foot in the warm, rolling sands of the
Barceloneta.
beach. Look up at the towering architecture of old and smell the fresh scents of lavender and sweet orange blossoms. It was time, and when it was done, the memories have stuck with me ever since. When I had arrived at the airport in Barcelona, I could feel the difference in the air when I stepped off the airplane.
Hey, you guys talk to each other hold right this say Essie? Two of you?
No.
Oh, you all choose the flight experience. So,
I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
Okay.
Feeling tired, I continued to make my way to the exit so I could get to the beloved W Barcelona Hotel, which you guys need to look up because it's a very crazy looking hotel.
Oh.
What is it called?
W Barcelona. I was too excited to wait any longer. Who's doing? Oh. Sorry, I couldn't.
Okay, please don't laugh when you read.
Okay. And couldn't wait to see what this beautiful city had in store.
Mm.
The next morning, I saw my first sight of the beautiful city. Out the window was the vast view of the city that meets the shore of the Mediterranean Sea, and in the distance, I could make out the peaks of the. Okay, these I have a hard time pronouncing. No, how do you say these?
Sant Jerome or Sant Jerome?
Monteros.
Montserrat.
Montserrat Mountains. The sun was shining brilliantly on it all. It was an outstanding view, and with this excitement, I was ready to take on my first adventure.
Nobody laugh anymore. Don't laugh over her.
I'm looking at.
Laughing at you.
Did you look up the hotel?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful structure. Mm.
On the first day in Barcelona, I started off by strolling on the beach of Barcelona. Because it was summertime, the beach was full of people as far as the eye could see. But the crowd made it seem as if it was all the better, bringing the color to the beach with their many umbrellas. Also lining the beach were tall palm trees. While, I know how to say this.
What do you think? Go ahead. That is different.
I needed to kind of go over this again and see how Alduins, seagulls, and consider seagulls. We're flying about the shore, flying over the blue sparkling water and far out in the distance I could see boats making their way across the horizon. I could see from afar the hotel in which I was staying. Its shape looked like a huge sail from a boat, large and tall, gleaming in the sunlight. The brick sidewalk was a pleasant guide around the beach and into the city, which is where I headed to next.
Wow. Where do you get this information?
A lot of video watching and a lot of.
Oh, but you
Who
wrote
knows? I could be wrong.
you wrote this yourself.
Yeah.
You wrote this sentences yourself.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Really?
Yeah, really good.
I've been there before and it sounds exactly how
Really?
Did you go to the W?
Yeah, it's really
Did you go
good.
to the W deal?
No.
It's actually a pretty new thing.
Continue.
Well, Naomi, you're a powerful writer. You all guys have talents in writing, but this is like impressive. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Coming into the city was magical. The architecture was outstanding. With designs of old, the buildings almost looked like castles. I walked through the Arc de Triomphe, which was built as an entrance to the city. It was tall and made of colorful brickwork, arching over beautifully, warmingly welcoming in the nations.
Well, you need to stop really seriously, because this is a good writing, man. That's a beautiful writing, Naomi. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Seriously impressed. That's really good.
Palm trees and streetlights aligning the way, I continued walking on the handcrafted tile walkway into
To the Deya Park. That's difficult. Benji, how you survive Spanish, man?
I know. That was the hardest part of studying all this was
Yeah.
because I really had a hard time.
Yeah, with the word, yeah. Sweetleia. Sweetleia. Sweetleia.
Very beautiful park.
Mm-hmm.
All around Barcelona, the buildings had so much character, with medieval and Chaldean Gothic styles, which seemed very close to the kingdom aesthetic.
Wow, that is interesting.
I
That's
know.
impressive. How you learn those things? You have to read something. Okay.
No, I promise, this is not copy.
I see. That's what I try to figure out. Okay,
No copyright.
great.
Maybe copy of like some of the.
I understand now.
One of the most popular architects in Barcelona, named Gaudí, built the Sagrada Familia Church, looking almost like a castle with the Chaldean modernism. Catalan. And standing in immense beauty. Gaudí had built many more formidable structures throughout Barcelona, making it more of a magnificent experience to be there. That you guys really need to look up a picture of this
Just
church.
building.
It's crazy. It's like
Let's look at it.
I think it's really popular for people who visit there, but it's
Let's look at it right now.
it's the
You know, Barcelona.
Familia Church.
You might have no idea Barcelona. When the sisters are meeting here,
Whoa, that's big.
the word Barcelona came to my mind. So we are praying Barcelona, and then Nicole literally saw a structure in her region. You might want to listen. And then she found this church.
Really?
Yeah. Literally like a castle, right? So she found it. Oh, it's like this church I saw. Or something.
Actually, I remember when I was there, they were still building it. Partly.
Yeah, they
Is
are.
that right?
That's what a lot of videos said that.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's crazy, huh?
Old
I
structure?
should have said
No.
that.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful this structure. Look at
I
that.
know,
Crazy.
it's ridiculous.
The
It's
structures
so
there are just crazy. Wow.
Well, that's what Nicole saw.
weird.
We need what's crazy stuff. Yeah, we got. Oh wow! Look at this one.
It's crazy.
Oh, man.
Okay. One of the most exciting parts of this trip was diving into the delectable foods of Barcelona. From melted chocolate and cream to roasted red
Whoa.
peppers and onions. and
Can I
special
stop you
summer
there?
treats.
What's delectable mean?
Yum yum.
Delectable?
I never heard
Like
that
very
word.
delicious.
Very delicious. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
From melted chocolate and cream to roasted red peppers and onions as a special summer treat. The markets were always full of life. Fruits, meats, cheeses, and spices. All you could think of was there. I visited the Boqueria market, full of the freshest produce, which filled the air with citrus smells and sweet spices. It was definitely a satisfactory trip. I bought some fresh oranges, pineapple, cheese, and delicious Chaldean bread, and took it back to the beach to enjoy it as my lunch.
Wow.
In the Gothic quarter of Barcelona, where the city was more old-fashioned and antique,
Antiqua.
I enjoyed a dinner at the place called Tapio. Okay, so can someone move their little thing? I guess not. They are famous for their delicious tapas and serve some of the best Spanish cuisines. For dessert, I had a churro dipped in melted chocolate with whipped cream on top.
They have good churros.
I saw a video of that. I was like,
Okay, we go. 100% going in. I love churros.
They are.
dipped in melted chocolate with whipped cream on top.
Okay. You're gonna be our guide to Barcelona.
With that, my stomach was full and satisfied, and I enjoyed my last evening walking down the Alcalá street of Barcelona. With the city lights, it was like walking in a movie, the buildings towering over the sidewalk, leading the way to the end of the street. Finally, I made my way I am having a really hard time
Just-
reading. I made my way back to the hotel for the last time. This trip to Barcelona was certainly one to remember, with the creative Spanish architecture, wonderful food, and breathtaking views. I definitely will be coming back to this charming city.
Wow.
That was really good, man.
That was
I'm
very
going to
good,
Barcelona.
huh?
Me and Noah. And then we're gonna
Okay.
get some
Bring back some
It's like-
churros.
Okay.
I want to go there.
It was all.
It make you want to go there, huh? Yeah.
Really good to hear.
Yeah.
From someone who went there, that's really good to hear.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I remember it. Like,
Is
she
that
said
right?
The stuff that she said.
Oh. Yeah.
And that's
Okay, it's going to be a amazing treat for us to go to Barcelona. Okay, so
You paid for our
yeah.
tickets?
only me,
Yeah.
Noah, and Benji are gonna go there.
Yeah. You're gonna stay in that motel
I want to say that.
and go to that church
Oh my
to sing some
goodness.
songs.
$1,000 a night.
If I'm going there, I'm going to that hotel.
Oh wow.
$1,000. That'll be more than your plane ticket to stay there.
No, it's. I'm not gonna go there.
Well, you will be rich someday, so no worries.
Sorry, I cannot pronounce the word. That's not what I was.
You did a good job. I like it very much. I think it's outstanding. It's the best essay you ever wrote.
That's.
Your writing skill is taking leap bounds, revolutionary change. Your poems last time is really good as well. Hey, you need to praise people where praise due, okay? So
Pretty
now
good.
you're doing
Pretty
really
good.
so. Don't be shy.
My mouth is watering over that churro. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
I watched someone
goodness.
eat
I'm
it.
imagining. I've seen those before.
He had it in a coffee cup, and then.
Hey, those things can be airlifted us, you know, order
I
here.
bet you want to
They
make one.
freshly fried
Hey, did you have tapas?
Yes.
Stop.
Many.
I'll eat
Yes.
your fingers.
Yes.
Say,
Yeah.
little churros.
Well, let's wrap it up and talk other things. So Noah's comments. Naomi, read Noah's comments.
How do you get to it? I don't know.
Just got your gum.
That's right corner. Like, next to the button.
I cut it in my mouth. It's like that. It's really salty. And I'm like, how is it tasty?
I want you to share your notes with your dad, your mom. They will
I
be
know. I was
very
I'm gonna
impressed
show
by
my
it.
mom to this.
There you go.
Show it to her.
They will be super impressed by this one. Yeah. Barcelona.
Wait, what did Benji say? No. I'm gonna show my mom to this.
No,
Yeah, I do that all the time. I do that all the time.
Go ahead, Naomi.
Okay.
Read the comment.
8.5, very good. You intrigued a variety of interesting
I
and
wrote
segregated. Sorry.
That's not how you say it.
I'm gonna go
How do
there.
you say it?
Integrated.
Integrated.
A variety of interesting and authentic culture aspects of Barcelona in an effect and an entertaining way.
Thank you.
There are a few grammatical mistakes.
Have not heard any comments without grammar mistakes.
Because I fixed them all.
Yes. Okay. And
Several things that could probably be rephrased to sound better. It would really help to read on your essay out loud.
ooh, that's my point. Your essays really were elegant, good for reading. Oh, you got did a good job. Don't want to say you didn't do a good job. Okay, so yeah, not like me. I cannot.
I
write
should have
like
gone
that.
over and like learned.
I cannot write like that.
You should have just went over there.
Huh? That's terrible. My English is so bad.
You can't.
Yeah, even I go there, it's useless for my English, so I give it up. So, okay, somebody pray for us to wrap it up today. So, oh, everybody wanted to. Your mind is not in the game, Emily.
I'll pray for us.
Oh, you pray for
whoever
us.
can. So.
We're gonna have everybody pray for us. Whoever wants to pray. So, you guys are beautiful students, doing a good job. The improvement through the time we are together, were outstanding. Okay, that's amazing, outstanding. Each one of you, yeah, whether in history or poem reading or writing. Essay. So, we do need to talk about what kind of next homework we want to do. We have a little bit delayed on that. So, any suggestions, any preferences?
Yeah, do a poem this time since we
Okay,
did an essay last time.
we want to write what kind of poem? Thinking about it. First the theme, then how long it should be like.
100-word poem about.
No, 100 words poem is too small. Yeah.
Noah's Crows.
I don't know.
How about this? How about autumn? Autumn is coming. Autumn is here. Huh?
That sounds like a good idea.
Autumn is here.
Rain.
Oh.
Rain.
We already did rain.
Autumn rain. Maybe autumn rain. Next time write spring.
Spring rain.
She's-
We already did one on the rain though.
Spring rain.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did the smell of rain.
Yeah, smell the rain.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
how about
that?
how about we narrow down? Ocean
Breeze.
in the autumn.
The
Mm.
Ocean in the autumn.
I just,
Yeah, narrow down.
I don't know if
I'm
that
not
makes.
sure it changes in
makes
autumn
sense.
unless you're like at a
Oh.
lake because
We
the
could
trees
just
might
do,
change color in the lake.
Lake, that's good. Lake Christian in autumn.
What?
You don't know
What about
Lake?
what about
Lake Christian?
what
Christian?
about a poem on
Yeah,
contemplation,
I don't know what that is.
contemplation.
like thinking?
Oh.
Poem about thinking.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I want to. That's unless everyone else wants to do autumn.
that talented to do that.
I'll
Yeah.
do the contemplation one.
We can volunteer.
I'm
choose different-
the one for the thinking one.
Contemplation.
I just feel like
You can choose your topic.
maybe some.
Choose your topic.
It's easier for someone to choose.
What are you saying?
Like doing specific areas involving a
Season.
season is kind of hard because we did Port Angeles in the spring or something.
Oh yeah, we did
That was
that.
kind of difficult.
Yeah. Well, contemplation is everywhere. You can write
Contemplation's not much easier.
no easier is abstract.
I didn't say it was
Abstract.
easier.
Yeah. Okay. This girl don't like it. So.
I just don't know how to write that.
Yeah. Too challenging for you guys.
Can I do it?
Well, yeah. You two can do the contemplation.
Okay.
Yeah. Noah do contemplation as well.
Yes, please.
Back-
Come on.
Back
come
back
on, do a
on
poem.
back on
Why are you
track.
not doing
He
anything?
finished school. He's gonna back in
come on.
poem writing.
Write a poem.
Yeah, we're gonna have him to write.
Do it.
That's his job to write.
That was my neck.
Yeah. Now you don't want to do contemplation. Huh?
I just don't like
You
it.
don't know the word. Yeah. You don't
Okay,
know
those three are doing
contemplation.
autumn.
Just three. Those three gonna do autumn.
Yep.
Autumn leaves. How about the autumn leaves?
Autumn?
I don't know.
Autumn.
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 Whatever.
Autumn leaves. Autumn.
Autumn.
I don't
The
know.
troublemakers are here, man. So we wrap it up.